Hi, I'm William Tenholder. I've been playing for hundreds of years. By now, you've probably seen my videos, and this one is a very superb game. It's very exciting, and you can learn a lot from seeing the tricks of the trade in this game. I like to go at Magnus speed. I like how fast Magnus plays. So hold on to your hats, put on your seatbelts, because here it comes. This is how you use the Reti opening, and you use it effectively. Okay? So Reti means you come out with the knight, and then you oppose any pawn. In this case, we oppose the king pawn. If the queen pawn came on, we would oppose the queen pawn. Now we can see this attack allows us to develop our queen side. That's great, because then that brings us maybe to a queen side attack. So let's go to this game and just go Magnus speed. We can see that there's some trade-offs here and attacks, and I wait for them to take the knight. I don't mind doubling up the pawns up there. I don't mind that. We can use them, and we will see how we use them. Okay. Now the queen is out on the hunt, and yeah. So it's we'll go through this at Magnus speed. Okay, a little faster. The way Magnus plays it, I like how fast he plays. So yeah, we take the knight. And they did come in with a check, which was easily refuted. And that's the beauty of having that knight actually on the b1 square, is that it protects that pawn. So now we do have a check, a surprise check, I think, for them, because this was set up by taking the knight. And so once we took the knight on h6, that allows us to come in and attack the king. And this really, truly is the beginning of the end, even though we're only on move 13, 14. Really, the game is pretty much over, but it's not over till it's over. It takes work. So first thing is castle, get to safety, and then go to work. So we have to work it, get the rook active. We want to keep the knight, on b1. So we needed to get the rook out that way. The queen is in a pretty trapped position as long as the knight stays there. So the knight is guarding the pawn on c3, which is holding the queen back, which is important. Okay, so let's go through this as fast as we can. We did manage to get the rook out for a check. Now we have check on the king. And you can see that this is, the beginning of the end, but it's tricky. It's very tricky to get to that king. There are lots of pieces around it. It's not easy. So I had to think for about, at least 5 minutes. How do we resolve this game? Good 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the solution. They come out with the bishop. Check on the king. Pawn comes up. Check on the king. Yes, a lot of thinking went into this. I can tell you, I calculated all of this out before it happened. Every move was calculated. Okay, check on the king. King comes down. This is all calculated. Every move was calculated. Now, the queen is forced to take or move something else. But it's the pin. I've got the queen, right? The queen is not escaping, can't move. It's pinned to the king. So they try for some other moves. But now, see, there's the bullet. The pawn is coming into the action, and you can see how we just managed to eliminate the queen. Then bring in the rook. They do not see the danger, but the danger here is checkmate, right? This was the pawn on b6. That stops the king from going out. So we would think a possible checkmate, but there is a rook in the way. So we can't do the checkmate yet. But we can propose a checkmate, right? The rook comes in. Now, that's the golden move. We're bringing the pawn. The rook is pinned on the king. If the rook takes the rook, queen. So they chose not to do that. But still, we simply take the rook. The king has to escape. Queen. And now we have to make a perfect checkmate. And it is simpler than you may think. Queen taking the pawn on a4 is actually not checkmate. The simple checkmate here, my friends, is just rook to a8, checkmate. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a full, exciting game, full of the tricks and the traps of the trade. I'm William Tenholder. Enjoy your chess. And I truly do love chess.